What's going on, guys? We're back, and today we're going to look at the Sword of the Samurai deck list. And I actually haven't played with this yet. This was another one that one of my friends unlocked for me, which is awesome. Because I really haven't had much time to do too much else. So that's probably not right, but we're going to get all these in here and then we'll adjust the lands. I mean, it should be 24, but we need to figure out what we're playing. So, 24 lands, 3 Terramorphics, I like that. Isamaru is definitely a good 1-drop. Cannot complain about Isamaru. The question is, how early do we want to go with this deck? These guys aren't bad, but I feel like 3 1-drops here, a Path, and I'm going to get rid of the Mana Tithe. There are some great things that you can do with the Mana Tithe. Don't get me wrong, you know, it's one of those things that you can really punish someone for trying to tap out and do something early. But with a 1-of Mana Tithe, it just doesn't seem like you'll get it every game early when you need it. And you're going to draw it late game and not be able to use it. Brute Force is Giant Growth but red, and I'm okay with that because it's nice little combat tricks. And that leaves us at 8 1-drops right now. Search your library for an equipment card reveal, put it in your hand, shuffle your library. Jitty. So, I mean, it replaces itself. I don't know if we have anything better than Jitty, but it's like, oh yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm gonna leave those in there because I mean, even if we don't have a 1-drop, we can still cast that on turn 1 and be like, I'm gonna grab my Jit. So, not a bad thing there. As long as you control a legendary samurai, gets +1/+2 and has vigilance. We got a lot of 2-drops. This guy's got protection from black, and he's a 3/3 when he attacks, and a 3/3 when he. And this guy's a flying 2/2. So I think right now these guys are going to get dropped. And these guys are 3/3s for 2 mana. Now, I'm not a huge fan of have to attack every turn, so we're going to cut those down a little bit and just kind of play around with the numbers for now, because again, I haven't really even got a chance to look at this deck. Here's the Jitty that I'm talking about. Jitty is broken. Jitty was in an event deck, and the event deck's price went from like $5 to about 20 something, maybe even 30, because it had 1 Jitty in it. So yeah, Jitty's good. Whenever equipped creature deals combat damage, put 2 charge counters on it. Remove a charge counter from move as always. Jitty, choose one. Equipped creature gets +2/+2, or target creature gets -1/-1, or gain 2 life. So you can just pal tokens onto Jitty, because they put them on Jitty, not on the creature. It can only be attached to a legendary creature. Creatures that share a color with it get +1/+1. That's just very situational, so I'm going to say no to that. And this one, +2/+0 and first strike is definitely not bad. But that's turn 2 and turn 3. I mean, we might go down to 1 just to have it in the deck to grab. Lightning Helix is an absolute must. 2 mana for 3 damage and 3 life. Just perfect. Double Cleave gains double strike. I mean, it's a combat trick. Untap all creatures you control. Samurai creatures you control get +1/+1. I mean, these are nifty little combat tricks, but I don't think we need all of them. I think I might run 1 and 1, because that might be interesting. Show Valor. Target creature gets +2/+4 until end of turn. We have enough pump already. Gift the Estates. If an opponent controls more lands and you search your library for a plains card revealed and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. I'm going to say no. Tapped creatures you control can block as though they were untapped. Flash 2/1 for 3 mana. No thank you. First strike 3/3 for 3 mana basically, except it dies to shocks. So I'm going to take out 2 of those guys just for now. It's just really a matter of getting the right things to the right numbers. Sword of Fire and Ice is amazing. Proc red blue helps you tremendously against the dodge and burn deck. And then this one is proc red white, which helps you tremendously against the mirror. Not to mention that it's got this nice little effect down here. Lets you draw cards and deal 2 damage. And then this nice little effect that lets you deal damage to players and gain life. Oathkeeper Tenko's Daisho. +3/+1. Equipped creature dies, return to the battlefield under control if it was a samurai. If it's put into a graveyard from the battlefield, exile equipped creature. I mean, most people aren't running things like that, so this basically can be really annoying. I'm going to leave it in there because, again, it's a one-of. As long as it's legendary, it gets +2/+2, and as long as it's red, it has trample. Now, I mean, we really haven't seen very many legendary things. Like, there's just going to be like 1 or 2 of, so I don't really want to rely on that. +2/+1, enters the battlefield, attach it to that creature. So when you play a creature, you attach it to it. I don't think we need that. Intimidation Bolt's good. It kind of prevents damage a little bit. Legendary Samurai. Attacks Samurai creature you control, get +1/+1 to on a turn. He's a 4/4 for 4 mana. It's not bad. This is a 3/4 for 4 mana. As you can see, I'm adding in their Bushido because that's basically what they are. Whenever Samurai you control dies, you may put a +1/+1 counter on Indebted Samurai. It's not bad. It's a flying 3/3 for 4 mana. That's a little less good. Fumiko the Low Blood has Bushido X, where X is the number of attacking creatures your opponents control attack each turn if able. It's not bad. Glory of Warfare. As long as it's your turn, control get +2/+0, and their turn +0/+2. I'm going to cut down to 2 of those because, I mean, they're great in multiples, but you want creatures. And right now we're at 29 creatures and 22 other spells, which is kind of eh. Balefire Liege. I mean, it's double lightning helixes whenever you cast a red or a white spell. Search the library for an equipment card and put it on the battlefield attached to a creature you control. Vigilance, 5/5 for 4 mana. I'm going to keep both of those guys in there for sure. Bushido 2, sacrifice him. Samurai, creature you control, getting double strike, 5/5 for 5 mana, roughly. I'm going to take him out though, because we do still have a lot of cards to go through. He might go back in, but I doubt it. Zealous Conscripts is amazing. You can use it on your own creatures if you have enough mana to play him in something else. But a lot of times you can just take control of something that they control and kill them with it. Bushido 2, each other legendary or each other samurai creature you control gets +1/+1 for each Bushido it has. That's not bad. 6 mana for a 5/5 essentially. Yosei is amazing. 6 mana for a 5/5 flyer. When he dies, your opponent skips or untap step. Godo, the Bandit Warlord, enters the battlefield, search your library for an equipment card and put it onto the battlefield. If you do search your library, attacks for the first time each turn, untap it and all samurais you control. After this phase, there's an additional combat phase. Like, I don't want to get that long into the game. Like, we should be fine before that. Ryusei's fine. Equip creatures +5/+5, exile, put a 5/5 blue creature token, return to the battlefield and return to control when the token dies. I mean, it's not bad because we can search it up with a lot of our abilities, and if we do hit 6 mana, we can play it and then turn it into a dude. It doesn't have a high equip cost, so I'm okay with that. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield and control deals damage equal to its power to target creature or player, that's a little expensive for that. We should have hopefully no creatures in our hand at that point, because I mean I'm really trying to get rid of this 9 here. I'm trying to get it down to like 4. Vigilance, Indestructible, Bushido 5. I mean that's fine. He's huge. He does stupid stuff. He got 7 mana, but he's essentially an 8/8 and he's indestructible. Myosian enters the battlefield with a divinity counter on it if you cast it from your hand. Has indestructible as long as it has divinity counter on it. Remove the divinity counter from and destroy other creatures. It's 8 mana though. That's a little expensive. Avatar of Slaughter. All creatures have double strike and attack each turn if able. That gives your opponent's creatures double strike too, so keep that in mind when you're considering running it. So I'm going to say no to that. And there's a Battlefield Divinity counter on it. Remove it, destroy all lands. No thank you. Okay, so that gets us down to 67 cards. 24 lands. Auto adjust lands. So that's what we're looking at. So let's get rid of 2 and 2. I'm actually going to get rid of 2 and 3. I think I like that. The 14 and 8. Nope. 13 and 8. Good enough. Okay, so now what do we get rid of? We have a lot of 2-drops, but I'm okay with a lot of 2-drops because this guy's solid. And this guy, I mean, they're weak, but at the same time, I mean, that's my biggest concern with the deck, is that a lot of the samurais are really weak. So that makes me very nervous. But like, they don't need to be strong because of all the equipment that you get. Because of the pump spells. Like, you can just do so much to them. Let's see. What would we consider getting rid of? 6 mana. I'm gonna get rid of him because all of the dodge and burns board wipe is gonna kill him and still kill everything else on the field. So I think that's a good play to get rid of him. That also lowers our curve a little bit. I don't dislike this curve. It seems solid-ish. 6/4 6/4 drops, 6/3 drops. Target creature gains double strike. I'll pass on that one. It's only going to be good at, really, if it has one of the equipments on it. And I'll get rid of that. I am going to put these back in though, I think. Do that the right way. There we go. There we go. I do like those because if they have the right equipment on them, they can be stupid. And that's basically what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to get cards that are going to do well with equipments. I'm going to get rid of him and him because I don't like that have to attack each turn, even though he's at 3/3 for 2 mana. And if you can get the equipments on him, you can do stupid stuff. But there's a lot of times where he can just not do anything at all for you. 3 cards left. I mean, I'm still looking at my 2 mana cost. I'm looking at my 1 mana cost, actually. We got a lot of 1 mana cost spells. So I think I'm going to get rid of these dudes. I might leave those 2 there. That was a 7 one drops. That's not bad. I do like 6 a little bit better, but at the same time, I like these 4 spells because these are basically 2 extra jitties or any equipment that we need, period. They just cost 1 more. And then these are nice little pump spells to keep our creatures alive from burn. Okay with that. I do want to get rid of some things that are spells because we do need to make sure. And Intimidation Bolt's actually something we really don't need in there. So I can get that back. That leaves us 18 and 18. I really feel like we should be running a couple more creatures. So let me see what spells we've got. We've got the 4 Lightning Helixes. We've got a whole bunch of those. So I mean, that's my greatest concern, is that I'm going to remove that and I'm going to put in another creature. That should be good. I think that looks solid. Let me see if there's anything else in here that I should. No, we'll get that guy back in there because he's better than one of these flyers. Looks solid. Let's get to play with it. Let's jump in the multiplayer. Let's find a custom match, free for all, and join this guy's game. Hopefully, get into this guy's game. If not, I might have to cut the video. Nope, we're good. We're ready. Let's do it, Zoe. Alright. So let's see what we've got. That is not a hand that we keep. Draw a new one there. He plays first. We're on the draw. Our mana cost is relatively low. But at the same time, I really feel like we go back. Yeah. Okay, that one we can keep. That one's not bad. That one's not great, but it's not bad. We are on the draw, so that makes up for it a little bit. Hopefully we can draw something good, something early to play. There we go, that's a little bit better. So, looks like he's playing one of the stock decks, whether it be a Johnny's or the humans. Maybe not. Just the land looked very bland. Okay. Green white. Maybe it's what's his faces? Elspeth's. Cracked a foil Elspeth in a draft tonight for the store. It was awesome. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I purchased a store. So I am the proud owner of a Magic the Gathering store. It's awesome. It's fun. Alright, so let's get this guy out here. So this guy has Bushido 1. Rafika the Many. Ouch. Why can't I get draws like that? For real. Like, it's so good. Yeah, it takes 8. Take a lot. It hurt. I mean, this is the thing though. We'll wait for him to do this, and then I'll play my dude next turn, hopefully. Oh yeah, we definitely have to do this now. We don't have an option. So it's a 5/6. And it has double strikes, so block. That'll make mine a 6/6. Oh, so mine'll actually live, right? Awesome. I'll take that. And he can't attack with the Rafik. Sweet. Let's I think we equip this onto him. That should make it so that I'm basically untouchable. We will get my Jitty. And that'll be sweet. But yeah, this card is now basically untouchable to his deck. I don't think he can do anything to stop it. So we'll play the Jitty, equip the Jitty. Oh, that's a problem. I spoke too soon. I forgot Qasali Pride Mage was a thing. I mean, I have to block it. I mean, he just drew the nuts draw on me. Perfect lands. Turn 3 Rocks Warmuck, turn 4 Rafik. Like, please. What are you doing? What are you doing? I mean, let me see. I mean, I have to play the Jitty, but at the same time, like, I can't possibly play the Jitty. Because he's going to attack me for... Because I have to kill the Jitty, and then he's going to attack me for 4, 8, and 16. So, like, that doesn't work. I play a dude. I don't know. Well, I gain 4 life. Or I gain 3 life. Puts me up to 15. Maybe I let him kill it. I do not know what to do here. Now, yeah, it's way too much for me to take. It's a freaking perfect draw for him. And it still worked out pretty well for us. Like, I'm not upset about that at all. Like, that's exactly what I wanted to be able to do with this deck. So that's 7, 14 that I take. Yeah, that's game. But, I mean, for the nuts draw, you know, I can't be upset. I mean, I could have killed his Qasali Pride Mage, but he still would have gotten in for as much damage as that. He's got so many exalted triggers. And, you know, I have my things, but I can't. I'm not going to beat that unless I top decked a Lightning Helix, which I run 4 of, or my Path to Exile. So, I mean, really, 5 cards. So I guess I really could have pulled that out had I top decked better, but oh well. We'll play against him again. I don't mind it. I don't think it's a bad matchup for us at all. That was actually on a mulligan to 6 as well. He plays first. We'll keep. Steel Shaper's Gift, grabbing a Jitty. Okay, so it's going to be the first person to get the Jitty active. I always love those games. We'll wait for him to waste a ton of mana on his Jitty, and then we'll bolt something, and then we'll wait for him to waste more mana on his Jitty, and then we'll bolt something. You can get that Jitty out there. You're not going to equip it to anything for a long time, though. Yeah, I'm going to wait. Waiting is the right play. So we can search up our own Jitty. But the proper thing is to do that next turn. Wait for him to play something. Because if he plays a 1-mana cost dude and equips his Jitty, well, I guess we could still kill it in response. But, interesting. I'm okay with that option. Oh, and another Lightning Helix. Yep, I like it. I like it a lot. Let's get my own Jitty out. And then he'll equip the Jitty. And we Lightning Helix that. Good enough. Proc Black, Bushido 1. Good enough. Let's play that. Play our own Jitty. And pass the turn. Then he'll waste 2 mana to try and do this again. Creatures, boom. Cool. If I had more mana, I could do great things, but I don't. So I'm gonna go grab a Sword of War and Peace. Pass my turn. And I'll let him try to equip this again. Yep, 3 Lightning Helixes. What do I do here? I do this. Gain control of his Jitty and they both go gone. This is the one. Perfect. Awesome. That was a great play on our part. He is so upset now. That's another reason Zell's Conscript is great. Is because of the new legend rule. I was thinking I was going to lose them both, and I was like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with losing them both because I've got my sword. Oh, so good. And we win this game just hands down. He can't do anything. We equip the Jitty, we play the sword. We equip the Jitty. And we attack for 3. And then we wait to see what he does. Target creature gets -1/-1. Target creature gets -1/-1. Cool. Cool. That's game. Let's equip this guy over there. It's fine. Play that guy. And get in there. Sweet. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't like this guy. He's very underwhelming though. Like, I might take him out. Like, these guys are annoying, but like that's all they are, is they're annoying. 3/2. Let's do this guy. Let's path that. We'll give equip creature +2/+2, and equip creature is +2/+2, and attack. Sweet. That worked out a lot better for us. Explorer Mage, I think that's win a game with each deck. Woohoo! We'll do one more real fast, and then call it quits. And like I said, I might go back and remove those little crappy 1/1 samurais, because they're not that great. Let me draw a new hand since we're playing first. Oh, really? Like, that's so bad. Like, I can't possibly do anything against him there. But I don't know if we're going to get a better 6. We need a land. Yeah, we're going for 6. Perfect. I mean, not perfect, but it's something. And he's playing green. What green could he be playing? Isamaru, Hound of Konda. That's good for us. Because then I can get the sword out next turn, and then we can do stupid stuff with the Isamaru. Oh, that's not good for you at all, buddy. At this point, I'd rather get that than trying to pull up a Jitty and play it. Let's attack with him. Just because this is going to get us some draws, and we actually really need the draws. And we can pull up the Jitty next turn, and then hopefully play it and equip it the following turn, so it really only sets us back one turn on the Jitty, but overall it gets us a better card advantage with the Sword of Fire and Ice. So you're going to get a 3/3 Beast. That seems like a good use of the Pulse. I'll take it. Let's give my creature +2/+2. And attack for 4. Really? Player? He just took 6. Ew. legit. Jitty is so good. So good. Yeah, these things are an absolute must. I absolutely love those in here. Predator's Ooze. That's fine. Tax, put a +1/+1 counter on it. So we need to draw a land this turn. If we can draw a land this turn, we'll be fine. If we don't draw the land, we're going to have a little bit more difficult of a time, but... Oh, that's not bad. That works, I guess. Attack. Deals common damage to a player. Okay. That gets us a 3/3 for a striker. So that works. I'm okay with that. We really need to play and equip the Jitty in one turn and just go. Because if we can do that, we can -1/-1 that dude. Okay, that's fine. He can't attack now. Creature gets +3/+3. And now he can. That's 12. I mean... And Ranker. I skip blocking. I mean, we stalled on mana. What are we going to do? We shouldn't stall on mana. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can get him down to 1. Attack, attack. Players, him. I mean, not bad. We outraced that giant stuff there. And I mean, if we would have saw one more land, that wouldn't have been a problem, and that would have been dealt with. And he also has 2 rankers, now triple rankers. So, whatever. I enjoy the deck. Like I said, I don't like the little 2/1 dude in there, or the little 1/1 Bushido guy in there. He just doesn't seem strong enough. People aren't going to block him. He's just a 1/1. So I'm going to take him out. But I like how everything else played for the most part. So, I mean, aside from this guy getting really lucky on us, I don't think we had too many bad games there. So let's go back into the deck manager real fast. And like I said, I want to get rid of him. So we're going to go down to 6 1-drops. And we're going to put in another one of these guys, I think. Or do we have 3 mana cost one that has first strike? Yeah, let's get another one of him. I like him a lot. Especially because with the opportunity with Jitty, it puts the counters on first, and then you can respond and pump him if you need to, or minus the opposing creature and kill it. So I like that little caveat there. But no, I like the list. It seems really solid. But let me know what you guys think, and I'll see you later. Bye.